Hello, Tony here from Takeover VR. Forget the killer robots from the movies. The robot revolution isn't a distant threat, it's already here. But it doesn't look like a sci-fi blockbuster. It looks like a machine gliding through a hospital hallway, another sorting packages in a warehouse, and one even preparing your morning coffee. Humanoid robots are no longer just concepts in a lab. They're quietly stepping off the factory floor and into our daily lives, and it's happening faster than you might think. For years, we've been promised a future buzzing with robotic assistants. We've all seen those incredible, almost unbelievable demo videos from companies like Boston Dynamics showing off machines with shocking agility. But the real question has always been, when will these robots actually do real work in the real world? Well, that's what we're here to find out. We're going to look past the hype to see where humanoid robots are already working, what jobs they're doing, and how close we really are to a future where we live and work alongside them. One of the first and most critical places humanoids are making a real difference is in healthcare. The world is staring down a massive healthcare worker shortage, with the WHO estimating a projected shortfall of around 10 million health workers by 2030, hitting low- and middle-income countries the hardest. This puts an immense strain on existing nurses and hospital staff, leading to burnout and stretched resources. The problem is clear. There are too many repetitive tasks and not enough people to do them. This is where the robots come in. Meet Moxi, a humanoid robot designed not to replace nurses, but to become their most reliable coworker. Moxi works in hospitals, autonomously navigating busy corridors to do the jobs that pull nurses away from their patients. It tirelessly runs supplies between floors, delivers lab samples, and fetches items from central storage. By taking over these logistical duties, Moxi frees up hundreds of hours of nursing time, letting human staff focus on what they do best, hands-on patient care. But it's not just about logistics, it's also about social interaction. Take SoftBank's Pepper, a friendly-faced humanoid designed for conversation. In healthcare settings in Japan, Canada, and Europe, Pepper is used to help with everything from wayfinding and patient check-ins to reducing anxiety. By recognizing human emotions and responding in a supportive way, Pepper can provide comfort and information, acting as a friendly first point of contact in what can be a stressful environment. These aren't just one-off tests anymore. Robots like Moxi and others are in active deployments, proving that in structured places like hospitals, humanoids can integrate seamlessly and provide immediate, tangible benefits. They are augmenting the human workforce, helping to reduce errors, and making the entire system more efficient. The next major proving ground for humanoid robots is one most of us interact with every day without even realizing it: logistics. The explosion of e-commerce has put an unprecedented demand on warehouses and fulfillment centers. Our expectation for next-day delivery requires a level of efficiency that is pushing the limits of human labor. And this has created a perfect opening for a new kind of worker. Enter Digit, a bipedal robot from Agility Robotics. Standing at 5'9", Digit is designed to work in spaces made for people. Recently, e-commerce giant Amazon began testing Digit in its warehouses. Its job is simple but highly repetitive, picking up and moving empty totes after the items inside have been sorted. It might sound mundane, but automating this task lets human employees focus on more complex problem solving. Amazon has been clear that the goal isn't replacement, but collaboration, using robots like Digit to make work safer and less repetitive. Agility Robotics is so confident in this future that they are building a 70,000 square foot RoboFab in Oregon, with the capacity to produce over 10,000 Digit robots per year. And they're not alone. Another major player, Figure AI, has made headlines by deploying its humanoid robots in BMW's manufacturing plant in South Carolina. These robots are being integrated directly into the automotive production line to handle difficult, unsafe, or tedious jobs. While initial deployments were small-scale tests, By late 2025, reports confirmed that Figure's robots have been operating for extended periods on the production line, accumulating thousands of hours and handling tens of thousands of parts. This isn't a lab test. It's a real-world industrial application that shows the growing endurance and reliability of modern humanoids. From Amazon's warehouses to BMW's factory floors, humanoids are proving their worth by tackling the physically demanding and repetitive jobs that form the backbone of our modern economy. While healthcare and logistics are the main entry points, the world of humanoid robotics is rapidly expanding. The sheer variety of robots being developed is a clear sign that this technology is branching out into nearly every corner of our lives. You have Apollo from Apptronik, built for heavy-duty tasks on the factory floor. There's the new all-electric Atlas from Boston Dynamics, which has swapped its famous hydraulics for an even more agile and powerful system. And of course, there's Tesla's Optimus, with Elon Musk's ambitious goal of creating a general-purpose robot for both factory work and eventually personal assistance. Some robots are designed for more specialized, human-centric roles. The Casper robot, for example, has been developed as a research tool to support children with autism, providing a predictable and calming presence to help them navigate social interactions. Then there's Grace, a robot created specifically for elder care, designed to provide companionship and combat the devastating effects of loneliness. These machines point to a future where robots don't just perform physical labor, but also provide social and emotional support. Even customer service is being transformed. SoftBank's Pepper, in addition to its work in hospitals, is also being deployed in retail and hospitality as a multilingual concierge. Meanwhile, China-based companies like Yubtech and Xpeng are showcasing incredibly fluid, human-like robots, signaling that the global race for a true general-purpose humanoid is heating up. This explosion of innovation shows that the humanoid form isn't just a gimmick. It's seen as the key to unlocking robotics for the human world. How close are we really? The hurdles and the headway. So, with all this incredible progress, why isn't there a robot in every home? We see them working in hospitals and warehouses, but what's stopping them from crossing the threshold into our daily lives? The answer lies in a series of significant, but not insurmountable, challenges. The biggest hurdle is the difference between a structured and an unstructured environment. A factory or a hospital is predictable. A home is chaos. It's filled with clutter, stairs, unpredictable pets, and even more unpredictable children. Engineering a robot to navigate a home safely and reliably is an immense challenge, far more complex than following a set path in a warehouse. While some companies are making progress, Figure's robots can perform some domestic tasks with assistance, we are still a long way from a fully autonomous home assistant. Then there are the issues of cost and safety. Today's advanced humanoids are expensive, and ensuring they are 100% safe around people, especially the most vulnerable, is non-negotiable. Regulatory bodies are just beginning to grapple with this, with organizations calling for urgent safety standards to govern how these machines operate in public and private spaces. But the most profound challenge might just be a matter of trust, and this brings us to privacy. Humanoid robots are, by their very nature, mobile data collection platforms. They are covered in sensors, cameras, microphones, and LiDAR, all necessary for them to navigate and interact with the world. But this also makes them potential surveillance devices. Recent security analyses of certain consumer-grade robots have raised alarms, with researchers demonstrating how some models could be exploited to send audio and video data to outside servers without the user's knowledge. This has been dubbed the Trojan horse problem. The very devices designed to help us could become tools for monitoring and data theft. This raises serious ethical questions and highlights the urgent need for robust privacy regulations, like Europe's GDPR, to be specifically adapted for the age of robotics. Without clear rules and transparent practices, public acceptance will remain a major barrier. Despite these hurdles, the pace of advancement is accelerating. Breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, particularly large language models, are allowing robots to learn and adapt faster than ever. They're moving beyond simple pre-programmed instructions and are starting to understand context, solve problems, and even learn from watching humans. This is the key that will ultimately allow them to function in the unpredictable environments of our daily lives. So, will humanoid robots become part of our daily lives? The answer is yes, because they already are. They might not be the sci-fi butlers of our imagination just yet, but they are here, working diligently behind the scenes in our hospitals and fulfillment centers. Robots like Moxi, Digit, and Figure are the pioneers, proving the value of humanoid robotics in the real world today. The journey into our homes will be longer and more complex, filled with challenges of safety, cost, and privacy that we must solve together as a society. But the current trajectory is clear. The future isn't about robots replacing humans, but about robots augmenting them. They are being designed to take on the dull, dirty, and dangerous tasks, freeing up human potential for creativity, critical thinking, and compassion. The robot revolution is not a hostile takeover, it's a collaboration, and it's happening right now. The progress is undeniable, but the path forward is still being written. Which of these robots do you think will have the biggest impact on our society? And what role do you see for humanoids in the future? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to stay updated on the future of technology, make sure to subscribe to Tech AR VR and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching Tech AR VR.